Hi there, hope everything's going well. You should be done with the orientation. I'm going to talk a little bit about starting Module 1 or the first lesson. It's going to be a little different than the orientation. The orientation, I kind of opened up everything without doing a lesson. And so we need to talk about how to do the lesson and what's going on there. If you go into your Schoology account, hit Material, go past the orientation, go into module 1, you'll notice, and all the modules will be organized this way, you'll notice that there is a lesson, and then there's an activities folder, and then there's a review and quiz folder. The videos are in the lesson. The activities in the lesson, they're usually linked in the lesson, but they're also here. Notice I have gotten rid of several activities because we're doing orientation and module 1 in the first week. And so I got rid of some of just some of the longer, maybe more busy work, I guess is how I'll say it. And so you still need to do some of the activities, and we'll go into that. But right now, I want to start you in the lesson. If you, the videos are in the lesson, the workbook goes with the videos. So maybe we should start with the video or the workbook. If you go into the workbook, you're going to notice that it opens up as a website. You can't change this when it's a web page. I don't think some of your computers maybe you can, but most of your laptops, especially, won't be you won't be able to change this. Even if it lets you type on it and look like you're changing it, you're not changing it. You're going to first need to download it and put it into your computer somewhere. Now, most of the time, I change this to look different. Usually I just change the chapter to CH, and so I know which document is mine and which one is Schoology's that won't let me change it. You got to remember, it has to protect this document so all students can get a blank document. That's why you can't write on this one. You're trying to create a document you can edit, if that makes sense. And so once you save this document, and I like to change the title either by putting a name at the end or your initials at the end, or to be honest, when I do it myself, I usually just change the chapter to I shorten the title to chapter 1 instead of written out. But either way, I'm going to save it, and when you save it, you've created a document you can edit. Now we're going to go open that document, and you need to open it into Adobe. And now you can edit this document. Sometimes they're ready to edit on their own, which we'll find out if they are. In this case, they're not. And so you can just, or in this case, you can just click on the cell, is what I'll call it, and um, it's going to make me add text right where I want to, and I'll just put an X there. And you can go around doing that. If it's a journal entry, it will let me type, and then I can just move it to where it fits the journal entry if I need to do that. And that's really all you have to do. I mean, right there. But because this is my document, and you'll know by having these edit options, I can just go around and do pretty much anything I want to this document. This is the document you need to submit to me. Also, while I'm in this document, you're going to notice that this fill in the blank notes goes with video 1.1. Notice you're looking for a word here that you're going to enter in. To find out what that word is that you would enter in here, we have to watch the lesson videos. So video 1.1 is coordinated to the lesson videos. All right, so I'm going to get out of this workbook, but this workbook is the first or the first assignment in most modules. And you're going to have to create a document, in this case, a PDF, could be Word or other things. For this, it just naturally goes to PDF, so just do a PDF. To edit it, you're going to have to create your own document. Now I'm going back into your Schoology class, and I'm going to get out of the activities folder, and I'm going to go into the lesson. So now we're starting the lesson because I have the workbook open. And if it doesn't load here, a lot of times if you'll hit this, it will load. Also, it works better in, some of the videos work better in not Edge, but in Internet Explorer. Some of the newer stuff in the lessons work better in Chrome. And so if you get an error, check your browser and just make sure you try. Usually Edge is the worst, by the way, but try those two, and usually you can get everything to work if you'll try those two. All right, I'm going to hit Start Lesson. And then there's going to be a video, and I'm not going to do this. Okay, and so you're going to watch the videos. If a word pops into the screen while he's talking, and you'll know it, it'll be a vocab word here in the corner, or in one of the corners. Um, as he's talking and says the word, that sentence is your fill in the blank sentence in your workbook. And so as you watch the video, you're going to be typing the word that fits the sentence into your workbook, and you'll know it's the right word because it'll be right here in the corner saying, hey, this word's important. And so it's going to give you clues to do it. As you finish the video, then you can go on in the lesson. It's not letting me go on, is it? Because I'm going to cheat here. After you finish the videos, it's going to let you go on, and a lot of times it's just going to be another video. Sometimes it's going to be a little pop-up quiz, or it's going to be answer a question, or maybe a journal entry. You're going to have to do a little short answer. And so you're just going to work through the pages of this lesson as you're filling out the workbook. That is the first day's assignment, because a lot of times there's 3 videos, 3 sections in your workbook, and you're just taking notes on the videos. They're really short, to be honest. 10, I don't think anything's over 15 minutes. There's very few that are over 10, to be honest. They're usually pretty short, but you may have to watch a couple to do the workbook. At the very end of the workbook is a review. There is no video for the review. You're doing that on your own. And when the workbook is done, you will submit that in the Schoology. Most of you guys will get what's going on here. Some of you guys will still have questions. No problem at all. I have, I don't want to do that. I just want to go here. Now I'm getting out of the lesson. I'm back to the main material page, and you will notice that I have scheduled a Zoom meeting, which is just a collaboration. You do not have to get on it. It's just to solve problems for people trying to start Module 1, um, saving a document as a PDF. So, because if you don't, you may think you typed it out, and then when you submit it, it all goes away because it was a protected document or one you can't edit. You don't have permission to edit. And so it all goes away when you submit it. So don't, if you're having issues, come join this meeting. There is an ID meeting, 776-264-283. And I'm just there to answer questions. Remember, it's the most important thing here is just to be able to get through the class without having technical issues. If you play a video and it has to be on Internet Explorer, then that's how we do it. You, you if you need to save a document as a PDF to work on it, then that's what we're just trying to learn the process so you can get through the class, if that makes sense. All right, so we hopefully none of you um, hop on the Zoom tomorrow, but I did put a Zoom meeting on there so we could do face-to-face issues. If you're having problems, try it today. Um, if you can't, you're okay. Just hop on the meeting tomorrow and we'll go through the issues. Now that being said, I think I gave you a couple things to do today, probably just a workbook. Now I think about maybe the discussion post. If you go in the discussion post, it's going to give you a topic. You're going to write what I call a good paragraph on your post. That is how you get the um, original post is where you're going to organize your thoughts. It's going to be really well done. You're going to use ideas from concepts from your past or from the videos to state an opinion. And then you're also going to reply from your peers. They can be less developed ideas. Can't just be yes, no, or I agree or that, but add something new to the discussion, and you'll get credit for that. You need to do the original post and 2 replies to get full credit on your discussion post. We'll probably do 1 discussion post a week or per module, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Um, Hopefully everybody can do the document, a PDF file, and sometimes that's the tricky part. Um, if you have any questions at all, hop on to the Zoom meeting. I'll be on there for a half hour. Um, Regardless if anybody's on there, if it's just one, or if everybody's on there because I didn't say something right, we'll just fix everything at 1 o'clock tomorrow. And you do a couple things today if you can, tomorrow if you have to. Then we also have a short essay prompt after the videos, by the way. And then in the review and quiz folder, I usually put some review options that are totally optional for you to get ready for the quiz. And then usually on Friday, we take a quiz. In this case, because we're treating it like it's virtual, I will open it up until Sunday and treat the ELO like an essay question, treat the quiz like a quiz, and you'll usually have an essay question and a quiz every Friday. And usually the essay question will have something to do with the short answer prompts that I had you do the day before. Or, to be honest, the quiz questions will be something in the review, usually deals with the stuff in the review. So if you do all this, it's pretty common sense and pretty easy to get a good grade. This is not rocket science. If it seems hard, hop on the Zoom and talk to me because it's not supposed to seem hard. It's supposed to be a class that's getting you ready to tackle life. It's supposed to help you, not seem complicated. All right, hopefully this helps. And to be honest, I hope I don't see you tomorrow. But if I do, I'll be there. We'll get through everything. Have a good day.